Hello students, welcome to the class. In today's video, we are going to learn NCERT book, Grade 8, Mathematics Part 1, the first chapter, a square and a cube. In this chapter, we are going to study what is a square, what is a perfect square, what is a square root, what is a cube, what is a perfect cube, and what is a cube root. In the next video, I'll be solving the figure it out section of this chapter. Okay, now let's look at what is square and what is cube. So first shape is square, which we have seen previously, and the second shape is cube. The shape square says it's a two-dimensional diagram, and the shape cube says it's a three-dimensional diagram. So what is a square? Square is the product of a number with itself. What it means is the same number is multiplied twice. So here, when 2 is multiplied with 2, we get 4. So 4 is a square of 2. Similarly, if 3 is multiplied with 3, we get 9. So 9 is a square of 3. And the way we write, it's 2 square and the 3 square. Similarly, for the cube, if the same number is multiplied 3 times, so here 2 into 2 into 2, which is 2 cube, becomes 8. Similarly, 3 into 3 into 3, 3 cube becomes 27. So square is a number where same number multiplied twice, and cube is a number where same number is multiplied thrice. So now let's look at this little more details of square. So if we take few numbers starting from 1 to 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and if we make a square of it, so square of 1 is 1, square of 2 is 2, which is 2 into 2, square of 3 is 9. So if you look at the formula here, the same number is multiplied twice. So the square of 4 is 4 into 4, 16. Square of 5 is 5 into 5, 25. Similarly, 6 into 6, 7 into 7, 8 into 8, 9 into 9, and 10 into 10. So square of the number is same number is multiplied twice, and we get this number. Now if we analyze these numbers like 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, 64, and 81, we see that the ending number of this, the unit digit of these numbers are either 0, 1, 4, 5, 6, or 9. What it means is if we do a square of any natural number, the unit digit of that square number can be 0, 1, 4, 5, 6, or 9. What it means is if any number which is ending with 2, 3, 7, or 8, that cannot be a perfect square. Okay, and what is a perfect square? The square of any natural number is called the perfect square. So square of 1, 2, 3, 4, and any number which you can go like 100, 200, 150, 800, square of any number becomes the perfect square. Okay, so now let's look at what is square root. So square root is totally opposite of square. So what we have seen is if a number is multiplied twice, that becomes a square. And here it's totally opposite. So in this case, if you see, all these numbers are the perfect square number: 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, 64, 81, and 100. When we say square root, this is the sign of the square root. Okay, so if you want to find the square root of any number, we put a number under this square root sign. Okay, and in this case the square root of 1 is 1. You see plus 1 and minus 1. What it means is if you multiply plus 1 twice, 1 into 1 you get 1, and if you multiply minus 1 twice, minus 1 into minus 1, you also get 1. You get 1. That is why the square root of any perfect square is plus minus of the natural number. So square root of 4 is plus minus 2, as I explained before. Plus 2 into plus 2 is 4, and minus 2 into minus 2 is also 4. So that is why square root will always be written as plus and minus sign for the perfect square root. Okay, so for 1 to 100, if you find the square root, it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, now let's look at cube. Very similar to square, the cube is 3 times, a number getting multiplied 3 times. In square we get the number gets multiplied 2 times. So if you look at the number 1 to 10, here the number is getting multiplied 3 times, so the power is 3. So for every number, for the cube we put power of 3. So 1 cube, 2 cube, 3, 4 cube, 4 cube, so on. So power of 1 cube is 1, power of 2 cube is 8, power of 3 cube, power of 3 is 27. Okay, so this is how the cube works. Now if you look at this definition here, cube of any natural number is called perfect cube. Okay, and similar to what we have in the square, there was a pattern like which all number can come in the unit digit, but perfect cube can end with any number between 0 to 9. So now what is cube root? The cube root is a number which is cube root of the perfect cube number. So if 1 is multiplied 3 times, we get 1. If 2 is multiplied 3 times, we get 8, right? So the way we write cube root is very similar to what we have square root sign. We write number 3 over here, so that becomes cube root. So similarly for 27, if 3 is multiplied 3 times, we get 27. So cube root of 27 is 3. Cube root of 64 is 4. So if any number is getting multiplied 3 times, we get cube, and opposite of that is a cube root. Now let's look at few interesting facts which is very much related to odd numbers. Okay, slight mistake in the spelling here, I'll correct right here. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's look at few square numbers, right? So for 1 to 5, square of 1, square of 2, square of 3, square of 4, and square of 5. So square of 1 is 1, square of 2 is 4, square of 3 is 9, square of 4 is 16, and square of 5 is 25. Now look at the relation of the odd number. So for 1, we can write the first odd number. For 2, the two odd numbers are added. So square of 2 is sum of first two odd numbers. The square of 3 is sum of first three odd numbers. The square of 4 is sum of first four odd numbers. Square of 5 is square of first five odd numbers, and so on. So square of 10 would be the sum of first 10 odd numbers. So that is how the relation of odd numbers with the square is defined. Now let's take a look at the cube for this. So cube of 1 is 1, cube of 2 is 8. So here if you say for cube of 1, the first odd number is 1. Now cube of 2 is sum of two odd number, but not the first two. When we have taken 1, it has to jump next odd number 3 and 5. The cube of 3 is sum of three odd numbers, but not the first three odd numbers. After 5, we take three odd numbers 7, 9, 11. Similarly, cube of 4 is four odd numbers after 11. So 13, 15, 17, and 19. And similarly, cube of 5 is sum of 5 odd numbers, but after 19. The 5 odd numbers are 21, 23, 25, 27, and 29.
Now we'll solve the following in our next video. We'll learn how to find perfect square. Then we'll learn how to estimate the square root number by looking at the closest perfect squares. Then we'll learn how to find square root and cube root numbers. And then we'll solve figure it out sections from the textbook. Thank you.